Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. This is Alexia at The Liberated Mommy, and I wanted to do a Poshmark What Sold video. So I've been wanting to do a What Sold video for a while, and I keep trying to do it on my phone, and I don't know what is going on, but it's not working. So it's definitely user error. So I wanted to do it on the computer. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a screen share, as you can see, of my Poshmark closet and of what is sold, and then I'm up here in a little square in the top right, because I watched other people's what sold videos, and when they say, oh, I sold this item, by the time I'm like getting a chance to look at it, I feel like I can't really see the item very long, or they're still talking about it and the picture went away, and I figured you guys would rather see the item than my face. So I also apologize, I'm sick somehow in summer, so I am very nasally, but that's okay. That doesn't matter for this. Okay, so all of these items have sold since, like, technically I've been on Poshmark since before I even did eBay, or right when I started doing eBay, because I was researching at that time, different things I could do to sell online to make money. And I stumbled upon the concept of Poshmark. I read an article about a woman who made, I don't know, $5,000 in a month selling on Poshmark, and I was like, oh, what's that? And I downloaded the app in 2015, and as I was going through eBay, I would randomly post things on there and randomly have sales. But I didn't really start hitting it hard and like trying to sell on Poshmark until March of this year. So all of these sales go back to like the middle of March. Most of them are only since the middle of April, so the past month. And there's one bigger sale that happened that kind of jump started me to want to do everything, because I sold a bundle of like 5 items for like $150, and I was like, I'm gonna be working on Poshmark now. Okay, so let's see here. Okay, so let's start. I'm gonna start at the bottom and come up. All right, so here's the bundle that's sold. Okay, it starts with this gray plaid mini dress by Silence and Noise. So this was something that I had purchased, and I think it's like an Anthropology brand. Oh no, Urban Outfitters brand. It was just a cute little I guess it was like a mini dress. Sometimes these dresses are so short that I'm like, is this a dress or a shirt? I don't know. So I had that up there. It was just a cute little gray plaid shirt. Okay, so that went in that bundle. And then with that bundle, so it was this dress, these jeans, these shoes, this dress, the jean jacket, and this fossil thing. Okay, so these actually came, my sister was doing eBay for a while, and then she decided that she didn't want to do eBay anymore, and she had picked these pants out, so she just gave them to me. And they're chip and pepper, which I've never seen again or anything like that, but I just went ahead and listed them because they were unique, I guess. The threading around the edges, it's like I forgot what that's called, but it's like a accent color. I don't know. I can't remember the words. It's late. Okay, and so it had this interesting pocket detailing on here, like embroidery or whatever. And there's the label right there, chip and pepper. Okay, so those went in that bundle for $20. Well, that's what I had on price at, was $20 plus shipping. These, I'm sorry if the person that bought this hopefully is not watching this, but I think these shoes are so not my style. Again, my sister had purchased these because she was, like I said, she was doing eBay. She kind of gave it all up, so she gave me this in that bundle as well. And these are Wolverine brand, but they are like this peach colored, like saddle Oxford looking shoe. These are just so interesting. But actually in the bundle, they look really cute. Like if you look at the clothes that she got together, as I was packing them up, I was like, oh, that would be really cute together potentially. All right, so those shoes, this dress, which I love buying vintage dresses. They just make me happy. I don't know. This is like a floral kind of dress. It's got this lace detail Can I make this bigger? Oh, here we go. Lace detailing on the front there. It had pockets. Who doesn't want a dress with pockets? And it came with a fabric belt that, you know, matched it. It was Brelly, made in the USA, vintage dress. So that was cute. So I originally had that price for $35, and I think this bundle sold, I don't know, it was like $100 to $150 plus the shipping. But I ended up having to pay. That ended up messing me up, actually, because I ended up having to pay for more shipping on that because it was like £7, and Poshmark only goes up to £5, so that was a bummer. So that is something to be wary of when you do bundle order, like bundle, accepting the bundle. I accepted it not realizing that, because it was the first time I really sold anything big like that. Alright, so this denim jacket by Express. So this is just kind of a distressed, like acid wash, I guess you'd call it. Almost like a bleached. But it has some, you know, this distressing on it. Pretty cute. It's Express. I don't really pick up a lot of Express, but it's a denim jacket. A lot of people like that. So that went in that bundle. And then this, which was really cute. I thought this with those chip and pepper jeans and those shoes, those orange shoes, would be cute. This is a Fossil like blazer. It's herringbone. It had the wide sleeves. You can see here. I thought that this was just super cute. I just picked it up because I was like, this is just cute. I feel like I don't see a lot of Fossil clothing. I mean, I guess I do see more of it in the stores here, but I didn't even know that it existed. I thought they just did purses and belts and watches. But yeah, that was really cute. So again, that was all one big bundle that kind of just got me jump started. So then this was so exciting. I got this at a it was like a church rummage sale, which I love. And it was a church rummage sale where like they knew somebody either in their church or somebody they knew or something who had she did storage auctions, I think. And she did storage auctions, and then she would try to sell it all locally, and then anything she couldn't sell, she gave to this church to sell at their yard sale to raise money. So I went in there, and they had all of this stuff, just $1. And so I grabbed this Fossil purse. It is this cool yellow color. I think I had to clean it up a little bit, but it was just really cute. I thought it was unique. It had the key, that means something. I forgot what it means. That's a certain like style. It did have a little pin mark in it, and so I actually priced it less than I would have. I priced it at $30. Other people had it priced around $50, and it literally, like, I was leaving work and there was a best of bags party going on Poshmark. So I listed the item. Excuse me. I listed the item, pulled out of the parking lot. It already had one offer of like 25, and then before I could pull to the next like red light, it was the person just bought it for the outright 30, and I was like, that is the fastest sale ever. So since then I've been kind of looking for, I think it was the yellow that got it. It wasn't just the key. I forgot what that key stands for. I'm sorry. It's like, it means something like time capsule, like line of purses or something. So I've been looking for that again because that was just so cute. I had so much interest so fast in that. So that was awesome. This is just a Bowden skirt. I've had this for a while. I think I had it on eBay for a while. It's a plus size skirt. So it was 16. And so that just sold for $20. That was an easy sell. It was very simple, so it didn't sell quickly on eBay, but it sold on Poshmark, so that's fine. I think I also sold that one during like a skirt party on Poshmark. This is a Ralph Lauren plaid kind of lightweight jacket that my son's babysitter had received all of this extra stuff from like her mother-in-law or something, and so she was like, do you want this? And I was like, I could sell it for you. I'm always trying to get people to do eBay and Poshmark for themselves, so I was trying to prove to her like, hey, look, you could make money. She didn't care about that part, but she was fine with splitting the profit. So sold this for $26 plus shipping. I thought it was cute. I was so excited to find this. I found this at Goodwill. This was I'd actually had something in my cart, and I was kind of going over it at the end there, and then I was like, oh, I don't want this anymore, and so I went to put it back on the rack, and then I was like, wait, does that say St. John? Oh my god. And so I grabbed it. I was like, I don't even know if this is a desirable color or style. I don't even care. I've never seen it before out in the wild. So I grabbed it. I was so excited. When I first picked it up and looked up comps, I thought I was going to get like 100 for it, but 50 is totally fine by me, and they paid full price for it. That was awesome, and then plus shipping. So it was a vintage piece, so that was pretty cool. So it had this, where's the tag? Yeah, so here's the tag. St. John Separates, made in the USA. So that was pretty cool. I was really excited about that one, and that sold pretty quickly. I'm really bad about keeping track of how long something takes to sell, like exactly. That's one of my new goals to get when I go full time in a week, is that I really want to treat my eBay and Poshmark like businesses. I mean, I do, but like a bad business. Like, I'm not doing the good business strategies of having spreadsheets and knowing exactly how much you're paying for every individual item, what the item was when you listed it, when it sold, for how much profit, like all of that, how long it took to sell. I do have a profit and loss sheet, but it's very general, and I definitely don't keep track of how long something takes to sell. So I'm going to start doing that in the future, so that when I do what sell videos, I can say, oh my god, this sold in a day. Okay, so this is a pretty dress from Loft, and it is just a floral dress, sleeveless v-neck. I got this for $1 at the 99-cent sale. So every week at our Goodwill, there's a color that's 99 cents. And so I always go look at the dresses, and because I mean, that's a really good deal for dresses. So just Loft. Oh, this is Loft Factory with the two little dots. This is a size 14, which Poshmark calls plus size. So I was able to share that in the plus size parties as well. So sold that for $18 plus the shipping. This is a Victoria's Secret bikini top. Thought this was really, really pretty. I was really surprised this didn't sell faster, but I didn't do a very good job taking pictures. Like, it's just hanging on the hanger. I really need to figure out a better way to do that. But it was just really pretty. I don't think you can tell in these pictures, but this like gold outline that was, or bronzy around the polka dots, was like shimmery metallic. So it was really pretty. It had this like ruching sort of on the side. It was kind of a push up, and polka dots are in. Victoria's Secret's great. So I thought I would sell it for more, but that's okay. I spent $1 or $2 on it, so I'm fine with that. Yeah, 34p. So sold that for $12 plus shipping. All right. So, and I didn't do the calculations, but 20% of the top of that goes to Poshmark. I picked this up based on like my gut instinct. So one of the things I try to do is research styles and trends that are happening right now, and so that when I'm out looking, I can pick things up based on the way they look. And this is really just for Poshmark. I pick things up based on the way they look, and not based on brand necessarily. So this brand isn't really anything. It's La Blanca, which I think is a vintage brand anyway. But I got it because I was like, this is so 90s. It's very floral. It has this high, not high thigh, I guess high thigh, like the sides come up really high. It had this hook and eye closure down the front, all down the front there. And then it was really low back. And like I said, it's not anything special. The tag looks vintage, made in the USA, and I just thought it was cool. And it sold pretty quickly. I only spent $1 or $2 on it, and it sold for $22 plus shipping. I was pretty happy about that one because it was cool, because it was just based on what I like about reselling is not only finding the treasures, but actually like knowing that I really enjoy, and this is why I like Poshmark. I really enjoy knowing that I had the awareness that somebody out there would really like this piece. So I pick it up for them, not knowing who they are, picking it up for them. And then when somebody buys it, it like validates that I was able to help somebody, right? They love this. They wanted it. I found it for them based on my, and I just feel like I don't know. I feel like I'm helping people. I'm their personal shoppers almost. Sorry, my phone is making noise. Okay. The next thing was a pair of high-rise jeans. These went in a bundle. So these are a pair of high-rise jeans. They were just riders, but I got them because they were just quote-unquote mom jeans, vintage style. Nothing special there. So those went in a bundle with this this vintage Victoria's Secret, like, silky floral pajama top. And I had this on eBay for a while and it didn't sell, so I was glad to see it go over here. I was teaching high school students and I showed one of them my Poshmark closet, and she was like, I would totally wear that if it were my size. So I think must be a cool thing. And then this chambray little mini dress shirt thing. So this is an Urban Outfitters, Pins and Needles. Let's see if I can find the brand, the tag. Yeah, Pins and Needles. I see this one quite a bit. I like their stuff. It's cute. So I pick it up. It doesn't sell for a lot though. This took forever, like probably a year. It took a long time for this to sell. Had it on eBay for a while. It didn't sell, but I wasn't calling it. I didn't know this word chambray, so that, that helped, I think, sell it. So that and this and the jeans went into one bundle. These shoes, I need to relist them actually. And to my knowledge, Poshmark doesn't have a way to relist anything. So when somebody, like this person bought these shoes and then within like 10 minutes was like, oh, never mind, they're not my size. Okay. So they canceled the order. But then Poshmark, doesn't give me a place or a way to, or as far as I know, if somebody knows, let me know. But as far as I know, there's not a way to, like, say, okay, I want to relist that item then since they canceled. So this is just sitting here. So that didn't really sell. This sold. I got this at TJ Maxx on Yellow Tag sell. I don't remember for how much. I want to say $5. I thought I would sell this for a lot more. Well, I guess 25 is pretty good considering it was 60 new. But it's a plus size, size 24. It's just a really pretty, it's got like a feather almost pattern to it. Just a tankini, new with tax, $25 plus shipping on that one. I sold this one, but I had this one returned, so I need to relist it. So I have a woman who helps me photograph items, and one of the things I was running into there for a while, and I've figured it out now, but I didn't know this was happening. This is bad. She was photographing items, and when she photographs the items on her like Samsung, it like to get the items true to color ish, the pictures come back kind of dim. And so what I was doing was to adjust for her phone. I was taking all the pictures and I realized that there was a pattern that I needed to adjust the brightness and contrast up to 20 and then they would be perfect. So I started doing that. Well, at some point she changed the way she took pictures, but didn't tell me that. So the pictures were actually more accurate now, but then I was still adjusting brightness and contrast. So I think what happened is like this shirt, the lady got it and was like, this is way more faded than it looks in the picture, and there's no way, whatever. And I was like, I think it's just the lighting, and she kind of fought me on it. And I was like, you know what, just refund, because I don't want you to have a bad shopping experience, and definitely not over $15. But I do think that, when I got the item back, I looked at it, and it is more faded than it looks on here. Like, I don't know, this looks pretty vibrant, like the red and the blue, but it is a little bit, it's vintage. It's more faded out. So I definitely need to retake pictures of this, or use the original pictures and not use the adjusted pictures. So that was a bummer, but it would have sold because I think the reason this would sell is because of the color blocking. And that's really it. Nautica isn't like a great brand unless you can find the spell out or the color blocking. And it's not like high value per se as far as like a polo shirt, but it's more of like it flips quickly. I was proud of this sell because again, this was one of my research, ventures where I looked up all the bathing suit trends, and one of the bathing suit trends is fruit patterns. So I saw this at Goodwill for $1 and I picked it up, and this is like Joe Boxer Kmart brand. Kmart doesn't even exist anymore, or yeah, I think they're all gone. But this was just a cherry print bathing suit, one piece with a little ruffle print on it, and I sold it for $10 plus shipping. Now that's like a $7 profit, but I paid $1. So again, it was just trying to get my sales moving and going on Poshmark. This is something I heard from the Empty Hanger. I was watching one of her videos. She has a lot of great information about Poshmark and eBay. And she was talking about, I think this was in one of her grandma mystery box videos where her grandmother sends her stuff. And she talked about Lace Sport Sack. And then, like, the next day I was in Salvation Army and I was like, oh, what do you know? There's that brand. So I'm really trying to learn more about purses because I really like purses. So I really want to learn more about those. But I saw this, I grabbed it, I put it up on eBay and Poshmark, and then it sold on Poshmark first. So it was like a floral pattern to it. I guess floral, yeah, just floral. It's black, kind of like a canvas material. Like, you would think this was super, super cheap because it's just like a canvasy, like a nylon almost feeling bag, and it's like a tote. But it was really clean. Zippers were, it was great. I mean, it looked like it was really good condition. So I sold that for $25 plus shipping. I had this shirt forever, so I took an off $8. That was fine. I think I made like $3 on the sale or something. Or I think $5. I think Poshmark takes like $2.99 if it's under $10. But this shirt I thought was so cute because it's like Hawaiian and it's J. Crew, but I had this up on eBay forever and I just didn't realize that J. Crew didn't sell that well. But I got this at the bins, so it was really cheap. I mean, this was really lightweight, but it was just a pretty like deep V-neck shirt, J. Crew size 4. All right, I also had this dress for a while. I had to retake pictures of it because it was really hard to photograph. This is also from the bins. I got this because of the style of it, but again, it was Forever 21 that I learned quickly that's not a great brand to pick up. But it had this open like waist, kind of crisscrossed fabric detail that I thought was cute, and it was sleeveless and it was a high-low hem. So I sold that for $8. I would not pick that up again. This Calvin Klein dress. This was a plus size dress. It's like a size 20, 22. I just thought it was neat. I think I got it at the 99-cent outlet over here. And so it had like this crisscrossing detail, but you can't, it's just a subtle black, little black dress basically. Sold that for $18 plus shipping. I could stop saying plus shipping. Everything is plus shipping. I don't really, unless I did an offer, which I don't know if any of these had offers with them or not. This is a Victoria's Secret pink racerback snap front bra, cute. I picked Victoria. I go through the lingerie when I go into Goodwill or Salvation Army or wherever. I always look at the lingerie and the bras and stuff because I've had a good experience selling them for about $18 to $20 pretty quickly. This was on eBay for a while. No, I say pretty quickly on eBay, but that was last year. And so, like they say, trends change. So I wasn't able to sell this very quickly at all on eBay, and then I sold it within a week or two on Poshmark. So I was happy with that. $18. This is a purchase that I did, and I totally screwed up. So I bought like 5 or 6 pairs of these during Black Friday, I think it was, from Nordstrom. And I had like 2 different colors. There's like 2 different blue ones. I had some of these white ones. I had some pearlescent, like purple ones. I had these, and then these. Okay, well, the silver ones. And so I was confused about, like, when I listed them, I don't even know. So the girl was super, I was like, I'm sorry, I had no idea. Because basically the size and color that she ordered, I did not have. And so, lesson learned. So basically I happened to have it, and I was so grateful, and she was so understanding and kind about it. But basically I had the exact same size in a different color. So I sent her a picture and I was like, do you want these? I'm so sorry. And so she definitely took those. So she took the white ones with the silver instead of the blue because I didn't have the blue. But I did have these and sold them on eBay in a different size. Okay. I love these things. I got these when I went to go visit my family in East Tennessee, and they're really big. So this is, they're huge. To me, they're huge, like 4-inch earrings. And they were interesting because I didn't know how to capture this in a picture, but each little chevron was, separate from each other. So they were just really neat vintage earrings that I got in East Tennessee. To me, that is a really good tip. If you live in the middle of nowhere, which is East Tennessee, if you live in the middle of nowhere or you feel like you don't have a lot to source from, You probably have a lot more than you think, but it's not going to be those mainstream brands. It's going to be vintage items, hunting stuff, you know, well, if we're talking about Poshmark only, if you're talking about eBay, hunting stuff, fishing stuff, outdoor stuff, hiking, all that. Think about what people do in your area, and there's going to be stuff out there. And same thing goes for clothes. You know, a lot of people wear hiking gear. They buy special stuff for that. But these earrings, and then they sell for 21. And then the girl actually featured them on her Instagram. So that was pretty cool. I think she messaged me about that at the bottom. Yeah. So she did, it's just a thrift thing. Yeah. So she said she featured them on her Instagram. So that was pretty cool. Okay. Moving along. This is a Miracle Suit. This is just a brand of swimsuit, and I just thought this was really pretty, and the brand is a good brand of swimsuits. It's Tankini, 22W, so that was good that it sold a good size, and so that sold for 16 plus shipping. I paid a couple bucks for that. I had this for a long time, and I probably could have held out and got a lot more for this if I had waited till the winter. But I had it listed this past winter and it didn't sell. It had a ton of interest. Like, look, 43 likes. That's insane. And then, well, for me, it's insane. And then on eBay, it had a lot of interest, but nobody was ever pulling the trigger. I had it marked at 40 originally, paid $1 for it at a yard sale. It is vintage, but I just wanted to get rid of it. I'm in the process of, I want to buy new things, not hold on to what I have. So I went ahead and sold it for $18. So I was okay with that. I love this dress. This is I'll show you. It's covered in fish. I love things that have prints on it. I say that all the time. But this dress was just so cute. Tropical fish print dress. It's by Jillian or something. And it was silk. So it was just really nice. I really liked it. And it had this belt that came with it. So that sold for 26. This was an Old Navy dress. And I picked it up because it was at the 99-cent outlet. And it was new with tags. No. Yes. No. This might have been in my ThredUp haul. Either 99 cents or 50 cents, one of the two. And then it kind of zipped down the back, and it was just really cute, just like a blue striped dress. I don't know, I thought it was cute. And the tag on it was for $35, so I wasn't expecting a whole lot, so I sold it for 10. I think I took a best offer of 10, because I had it marked at like 15, and took the offer of 10 for that one. This, I feel like I undersold on for sure. Sold this for 18. I had it marked at 25, and I didn't research it enough because this is a J. Crew linen blazer, and it's like a peach coral color. Now it did have some like runs in it, so it wasn't great. But when I looked up the value of this, and it's J. Crew factory. I don't know. Oh, I did put that. It's 100% linen. When I looked up the comps on this, I looked it up the first time. I don't know what I was missing, but basically the resale value on this was a lot higher. So it was like $50 or something like that. But I went ahead and took 18 because it did have some flaws. And I sold these. I sold these. These are the ones that were the silver with the white bottom. So I sold another pair of these actually. These are size 8. So I sold those for 40. And it's really good to sell shoes on Poshmark because the shipping is so much better than eBay. Because, for $6.49, you get a flat up to 5 pounds. I mean, most shoes don't weigh 5 pounds. So it's a really good way to get more money for your shoes. I got these from Ross. These were Doc Martens. These were men's shoes. They were extremely unique. I hardly ever find Doc Martens, but these were made in England. Yeah, made in England, which is the better Doc Martens. And I got them. They were really funky, though. Like this metallic red, brownish, maroonish color with these bright red shoestrings, laces. But I really liked them. I paid $20 for them. And this was like back in the fall. So I've had them for a while. I had them up on eBay for $100, and I don't know how I translated that to $45 on. I think I had them on Poshmark for $65 or something, and then I took a best offer just yesterday. I shipped these out today for $45. So I'm okay with that sell. It's fine. They took a while to sell, but I was a little bummed that I didn't remember that I had them priced so high. I was just excited to get money to me so that I can buy more inventory as I move forward. All right, guys, thank you so much. Those were all my Poshmark sales. Not a ton of stuff. That was spaced out over, like I said, since March, but I'm getting to the point I haven't listed anything, like hardly anything on Poshmark in the past week, or eBay really. It's kind of backwards. You think that since I was going full time that I would be listing more, but really what's happening is that I am really busy with work and trying to get all of my back end stuff taken care of in the basement. So basically I am, as you can see behind me here, trying to organize everything. So I've been getting everything into totes, getting everything into inventory. I had totes just sitting on the floor that were photographed and listed. Some of them were listed, and then when something would sell, I'm sifting through 8 totes of clothes. I was like, this has got to stop. So basically I spent a lot of time with my helper Jamie. She was helping me. We bagged and tagged everything and made I have an inventory sheet going, because my goal is that when I get to go full time, that I'm not scrambling around looking for stuff. So anyway, in the past past week or so, I haven't really listed anything on Poshmark, though I did take some pictures today and listed one thing. I took like 5 pictures of like 5 things, just to get something going. And but I was getting to where I was sharing a lot. I'm Posh Ambassador, so that was cool. My husband helped me out with that. And so on Poshmark, I was getting like an average of a sell a day, but not really a sell every day. It's like, one day I'd have 1 sell, then I'd have nothing, then I'd have 2 sells, then I'd have nothing, kind of like that. So averaging out to be a sell a day, but that's not nearly where I want to be with it, but that's definitely a good start. So I want to keep focusing on that. A lot of the items that I put in my other thrift haul, which I will put a link for down below, but my other thrift haul that I got from ThredUp, I got a lot of that stuff just to sell on Poshmark. Like, that's what I was thinking when I was shopping that one. So I'm hoping that will work out really well. So thank you guys for watching. I hope you learned something. I think it really helps to see what people are selling on Poshmark and what people are paying for them. And I hope you guys have good luck with all your sales, and thanks for watching.